Hello everyone, I'm Big Bird of LifeTree TV. It has been already the 7th time to meet you here. I wish you felt useful and happy. Today's story is about the inner voice and devil's rampage. The inner voice may work in the positive way for many people. It can be heard directly with the voice, but it can appear in the form of a subtle feeling where some thought or emotions do not disappear, but continuously emerge. Humans are guided by the higher self and the original spirit through the inner voice and the subtle feeling. In this way, the heaven is involved in human life. Through the inner voice and the subtle feeling, the energy beings of the heaven affect the flow of humans' emotions and consciousness. When the heaven uses the energy being to tell the voice of the heaven and to show the visionary images to humans, there should be enough reason for that. The inner voice is not something you can hear with your will. It's not necessarily obtained by prayer and spiritual practice. There are far more people who have never heard the inner voice than those who have heard it in their lifetime. Some people live without any hindrance to their daily lives while listening to the inner voice for decades. There are many people who live so silently while listening to their inner voices. More and more people are saying and behaving out of context, listening to the inner voices and feelings. They tend to tell stories to themselves which others can't understand. As the dimensional ascension of the earth becomes full scale, it will be increased that the number of cases in which you hear the inner voice without reason and cause, and talk about the voices and visionary images you see and hear. People who hear the inner voice and the invisible world will surge. There will be more people saying that they heard the voice of angels and the heaven. They will argue that they saw the visionary images such as so many people's death and mega earthquakes and tsunamis. The people who hear and say the unknown stories will dramatically increase. Here and there, so many people will hear the voice of the heaven. More and more people will be accompanied by violent behaviors or act unpredictable behaviors through the confusion and chaos of the emotions. This is called the devil's rampage prepared by the heaven at the end of the day. The devil's rampage is prepared by the heaven to solve karmas through the world of Yashamun. Once the human is exposed to the victim of the devil's rampage, he is seized by the energy field which is built by the energy beings of the heaven. Then he will violently emit negative energies or show up mental disorders or schizophrenia through the division of emotions. Psychosis will appear all over the societies and classes. This is called the devil's rampage caused by the energy beings. So many people will not act properly or continue to laugh and say things that are not fitting the situation. At the last time of the world, in the process of Armageddon, the human's emotion or consciousness or affected by the energy field of the energy beings from the heaven. In this period, humans' free will be reduced and humans' speech or behavior will be unpredictable. These abnormal behaviors called the devil's rampage will spread out into all the classes in the world. You are kindly informed that the devil's rampage have been prepared by the heaven. The painful and slow process to recover the lost heaven in the heart of mankind will begin. It is the cosmic meaning of the devil's rampage that is the heavenly program to get the lost heaven back to the heart of the mankind, back to the heart of the mankind. Udeka wrote as of 13th of March 2019, translated by Big Bird. This concludes today's story, and see you next Tuesday. Big Bird of LifeTree TV. Bye.